the new grime genre. So anything, so don't put me in a category with them, man. Them man are Rakims, KRS-Ones, and all of them. Them man are hip hop. You get me? And what's about to drop? So I'm gonna work this whole year. I'm gonna work this whole year, make a whole new catalog, maybe make a whole new catalog.
Energy.
Work the whole year, make a whole new catalog, and then I'll do what I did in 2008 and release the 100 free beats again with this whole new genre. So everyone will have 100 free new things. Do you understand? And I'll be catching placements from now to 2045. Do you understand? Because everyone will have to vocal this new thing. And then boom, from there, then we can highlight who's going to be the new Skepta. Then we can highlight who's going to be the new Wiley. Then we can highlight who's going to be the new Double. In a scene that we control, that we have some sort of fucking say over. And then it's like, I ain't going to be biased. You're cold, you're going to get bread. You're cold, I'll bring you on stage. I'll put you in the 5,000. I'll put you in the £5,000 cosplay. I'll put you in the 5,000. I'll even buy it myself. I'll put you in it. So when you're rapping on stage with this brand, it all looks like money. You understand? And then because it looks like money, when your name is mentioned, your price goes up. So when someone wants to work with you, bro, before you go and say that stupid price, come chat to me so I can tell you what you need to tell people, bro. Don't sell yourself short, because what happened in this thing is everyone got allowed to sell themselves short. Everyone was allowed to sell themselves short. Everyone was going to a rave and doing a fucking show for £200 at one point. Like, everyone was allowed till now. Man are selling themselves short till now. I'm not even gonna get into the basis of how, but man are still selling themselves short till now because they don't know. If you're not educated on something, you won't know. Do you understand? You don't know. Like I know so much. I know so many ways to monetize in the music industry now. I'm like, what do I do? Which one should I do? Which one should I do? They all take a certain amount of focus to do. But I'm like, okay, I could do that. I could strictly focus on syncing and scores. I could just do that. I could strictly focus on placements. I could just do that. I could be a rapper myself and come out and just fuck up the dance. I could say, fuck it, I'm recording 20 grand freestyles and go for the game. And that's going to create the hypes. There's multiple things that can be done. Do you get me, bro? But I'm just like, yo, you know what? Piece for piece, I want to start a genre because our thing's dead. The thing's dead. And I realize that anything I try to do other than grime just gets, like, no one don't want to hear it. Like, I've G-checked it. Like, bro, anything under my name that I try to do other than grime, UK don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But if I release it under another name, that's what it is, man. But if I release it as, I remember I did 3 years of releasing music under a name that had nothing to do with me, bro. And I saw numbers, which let me know, where I'm from, everyone's biased. They don't want to hear what they want to hear from me. They want to hear something else from me. They just want to hear the fuckeries. But then if I go in somewhere else and I play music to someone who hasn't heard me, the shit that I'm making now, they're like, yo, why the fuck ain't you release this shit? And I think to myself, because where I'm from and the fan base I've got, they ain't fucking with me doing this. So I have to, that's why I always rebrand. So I always rebrand, because I'm like, raw, the core fan base don't fuck with it, but everybody else does. Everyone else does. If I play one of my trap tunes in a chord, niggas like, yo, is this you? I'm like, yeah, bro, this is me. They're like, Ron, when you release this? I'm like, bro, because I've got to pattern it properly so everyone can take it in. When I say that, I mean, I've got to pattern it properly because people in the UK are fucked up. They just want to hear man talk about catch man slipping and da 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 da. These times man's doing big gal song and big bad boy song, and yo, no, they don't want to hear it. Do you get me? So this year, my aim is to create a new Skepta, a new Wiley, a new JME, my aim is to create new versions. Out with the old, in with the new. That's my aim. My aim is to engineer it, like make it happen. I will, and my aim is to get a couple man. Like if I do it right, I should be next year. Niggas should be getting signed for no less than 500, 600 racks, no less. If I do this plan I've got, if I do it right, that's so. Like even now, when I'm saying, bro, man, them send me 8 bars and it ain't come. I'm like, well, whoever sends it first is gonna get blessed. Whoever sends me the shit first, whoever participates is gonna get blessed. But I shouldn't have to say it in spaces. I just want to see who participates. I want to see, because everyone has already got me, like people have already in their mind got me perceive me in a certain way. So I want to see who can break through that perception and just, yo, I fuck with Dot, innit? Like, fuck with him. Like, I don't care what anyone thinks. Yeah, I'll send that to you. Yo, I got that, bro. Blessings. Yeah, watch what I do. You sent me an 8 bar. This 8 bar is probably gonna be remembered for a hot minute because what I'm about to do hasn't been done before. So who's participating? Who's not participating? I have enough intellectual property to know how to move now, how to conduct myself, what to do, what not to do, what to do in music, what not to do. And I don't want to, and I don't hide the plug. Always tell niggas I don't hide the plug. I'm trying to show man them some shit. So even when I'm speaking, there's intellectual property that I want man them to take without saying, yo, take this in. Like there's shit I want man them to take in. Because sometimes, bro, there are people listening. There are people listening who are higher ups. There are handlers listening. There are people listening, bro. There might be someone in here who's listening, who's actually somebody that you don't know they are, and they're working with some powerful peoples. And there might be someone who sends someone in there to create a problem to see, like, bro, everything's controlled in a sense, bro. Like, I don't even want to get too deep. But for me, like, when you ask like, bro, what can niggas do to like make sure that like they're not doing anything that I don't fuck with? I'm just saying, bro, just conduct yourself correctly, bro, because I'm listening and I'm like, bro, if I put you in a room with a man who has, if I put you in a room with a bunch of people who want to invest in the music I'm doing and they're willing to invest a couple millions and they realize that you're a fucking rude motherfucker who don't know how to conduct yourself, you're disrespectful to women, you pop off at the mouth the moment you don't stop. Listen, hear what someone says, take your time, then react. You're just a reactive being. Like, I can't afford to let people around me like that because I've worked so hard. I've nearly lost my life, all of these things just to get this intellectual property to be able to be like, you know what? This is what needs to move forward from here. This is now how I need to conduct myself from here. So, like, for me, like I want everything to be fluid. Anyone who I fuck with, I want them to be fluid. I just want it to be fluid. Be blessed. Be cool. You know what I mean? So for the answer to the question, that's kind of where I'm at. If you want to ask me anything else, I'm all ears, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think that one was good. I think you went good with that, and I think a lot of people listened. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people, and you did school a lot of people that didn't know a lot of things that you said.
It's important.
What I want to ask you though is, you these 8 bars, yeah, do you want everyone to be on the similar sort of page, or you just want just randoms?
Talk your shit. Please, no talk your shit. Cool. All I'm asking for, man, is to ask an 8 bar. Make sure it's on a 145 BPM because the genre is 145. Like, obviously the genre. Yes, 145.
I made a beat today at 145, so I just vocal it over that. So.
Yeah.
It's them. She was talking about your special little thing you had.
Say that again. Come again.
Is it your special little thing that you made up, the new sound?
Yeah, it's the super SUPERGRIME, bro. SUPERGRIME.
Yeah. Just let everyone know if they didn't know, because not everyone knows, so they might not be on.
All right, I created 3 new genres. I've literally started producing. I've created 3 new genres. One's called Super SUPERGRIME, one's called Cyber Drill, and the other one's called UK AMARAP. UK AMARAP was created by me and Still Bangles. It's created by me and Still Bangles recently, like the last few weeks, but we've already got a placement with Burna Boy on UK AMARAP. So when that drops, it's gonna go viral. So it's already done. But the SUPERGRIME and the Cyber Drill, me and my brethren are currently in the process of just trying to produce up as many of them beats as possible. Do you know what I mean? And then once I'm done, like everything else, like the music was one thing. The music's probably the last thing that has to be catered for because everything else has been catered for. Like the cosplay, the visualizers, I've got visualizers done, the logos, how it's gonna play. I think I've got about 25 minutes worth of visualizers for a DJ set. Do you know what I mean? Like, so there's just all different types of branding ready to go. And right now it's just the sound. And the sound is even though there's a good, like, I feel like the sound's about 85% of the way there. There's still things that I have to figure out and develop because there's some stuff and I have to source some sounds and stuff. But on the subject of the genre is ready to go. The cosplay alone, bro, to wear a Cyber Nation SUPERGRIME Cyber Drill outfit cost about 5 bags. Fully, like the whole outfit cost Like the cheapest you're gonna get a Super Grime Cyber Nation outfit for is like a bag 400, and that's you have to be wearing like a really cheap one. Do you get me? Like one that doesn't look too swaggy. That would probably be for backup dancers, to be fair. Do you get me? And my aim is like so that means like if I put 10 people on stage in the cosplay for Super Grime, yeah, that's like a 25. That's immediately a 25 bag show. To immediately like a 20 bag show, which means that me having to orchestrate and put everyone on stage in cosplay means we have to get booked for 75, 80 bags minimum. That's where I'm trying to take this thing. Like you have to. That's where I'm trying to take it straight. Like yo, because when the bread's cut, I'm not hearing nothing from niggas. I'm like, yeah. Here's your change. Here's your change. Here's your change. I've taken 20% out of yours. I've taken 20% out of yours. Taken 20% out of yours, and I've just bought you all land. You can go spend the rest of your money, but there's your land. This is this. This is that. Like I don't want to pay man with money. I want to pay man with rascal assets. Do you understand? So I say, yeah, take your piece, but I took 20. Oh, why you take 20% of your money? Because now you own a 25 by 20. You own a 25 by 25 plot of land in the Philippines, in Africa, in this place, in that place. Your next payment, I'll be taking a 30% out to start building your house. Your next payment, I'll take that much out to and 5, 6 shows down the line, yeah, bro. Take a flight, come catch a flight. Here's your keys, here's your house. That's where I want to take it to. I don't even want to sign. Like now, I was talking to Mansoni A&R today, and I was like, fam, if I signed a deal now, I would sign it for 0.0001 pence. He's like, what? So if I sign a deal, I will sign it for 0 pence now. If I sign a record deal, it's for 0 pence. Publishing deal, no, I'll take the paper. But if I sign any deal to do any record deal, anything, taking 0.000000 pence. He's like, why, blood? I said, fam, look at it like this. Can't go wrong if I do that. I said, nothing can't go wrong. Everything's profit. He's like, yeah, but I said, no, everything's profit if I do that. So I'm looking for a mad deal with a mad label to take no advance. Facts. Because I can produce 40 beats in a day. Cash. Interval timer, 40. Straight 40. I produce 200 beats in 5 days. And I sell 1 beat for 15K. Do the math.
Hey, don't play with Dot, you know. Don't play, bro.
Do the math. So like, I'm at a level now where it's just like, yo, whatever I want to do, I can do. Do you know what I mean? Whatever I want to do, I can. It's my choice. And I'm not. And whereas before I abused that blessing, I fully abused my blessings before. Fully. Now I'm like, no, I don't need to abuse my blessings. If God wants me to do it, I'll do it. I'll pray on it. You understand? I'll do it if it's God blessed. I'll mess with man. Bro, and I've realized as well. You see, sometimes when man spaz, God makes man do that as well. Do you know what I mean? I've figured things out, bro. Because when you're his soldier, he will make you do whatever it takes to get you into the situation you need to be in. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it be. So, yeah, man. I'm just like, I don't even know where to go from there, bro. I'm really just trying to do things in a way that I haven't done them before. Like, so with my intellectual property now, I just want to see everyone who's for man up. If you're not for man, then it's cool. You can be for who you're for. But do you know what I mean? But I need to see, like, someone like Olan, is that actually Carnage? Is that Carnage below? Is that actually Carnage? Is that Carnage that recorded me on camera when I was like 16 years old? And yeah, so Carnage has seen me, yeah, as a young G, bro, walking up to Dizzy and Wiley, tapping him on the shoulder with my brethren, yeah, from Stockwell, and barring. Like when I first met Dizzy, I walked up to him, Stockwell shit, and just kept on slapping him on his shoulder. He was talking to someone. This is 3 days after he got stabbed by Soul Solid. I just kept on slapping him on his shoulder, slapping him, till he had to turn. I said, yeah, I'm spitting bars for you, fam. And I spat bars for him, and he's like, yeah, I like this one. This one's lyrical. You get me? And then Wiley's heard my brethren and he goes, I like that one. That was a walker. You know what I'm saying? I like this one. This one's lyrical. We should bring him on stage. Do you know what I mean? The Carnage, you see, Carnage has got the footage. I still ain't seen that footage today, but I know he's got it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I know he's got it somewhere. But niggas
can't give him a thumbs up if he's still got the footage.
He's still got, trust me, he's still got the footage. He's still got it. I know he still got it. If he ain't got it, Will's got it. One of them have got it somewhere. Do you get me? But
So
like,
where can these 8 bars get to if anyone wants to send you the 8 bars?
they just send it to supergrime@gmail.com, man. Send it to Supergrime. The beat's ready. The beat's ready. The 145 beats, they're ready. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load the vocals into Logic, mix them, make my basically why I'm asking for no stabs or no ad-libs, because I can make stabs and ad-libs with the main lead. So I just want straight raw bars, like straight raw spill, send it to me, I'll mix it. It can be done with a phone, fam. I'll still mix it like it want. Do you know what I mean? But
super grind. Love
yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you 8 bars still.
Yeah, just talk to
42
everyone. Like
minutes.
I've told people, I messaged people who ain't grime MCs, and I said, yeah, send, because they're in spaces. I'm like, yo, just send me something. I said, send me something. They're like, raw, but I don't spell. I'm like, yeah, but send it to me, because if I put you on, everyone's gonna be fucked. That everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing on the tune? Do you understand? But you're all in spaces chatting to each other, and there's no difference between a grime MC and a normal person in spaces, because everyone's talking like they're on levels. So I'll put one of the people from the listeners on the tune. I'll give them a boss. Who knows? They could go harder than half the people on the tune. Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
You're
Why
going mad.
not?
You're going mad. You're trying to make
Why
a
not?
monster.
Most
Why?
probably could happen. It could most probably could happen.
Why not? Man, why not? Man, everyone's always talking to each other standardly, so why not? Grizz, I see you. Welcome, my brother.
I'm good, my bro. I'm good. I'm there.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Tomorrow, man, you're gonna
Where
have
you in the 9?
No, I'm at my yard. So I don't live in the 9 no more. But I'm around though.
All right,
But
all right.
I got my setup, so I'm gonna record something tomorrow. As soon as after I do the school run, I'm gonna come home and record it still and send it straight to you.
Yeah. Yes, man. Just talk your shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, got 8. Goats has got 8. You got to come with some special 8s, everybody.
Yeah, and just make sure that please no would do da. No fucking no. You will get a punch in your face like Blams. Yo, talk your shit. Like make it a conversation. Make your 8 a conversation piece. Make it so when you're 8 spits, I took something from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, say
Like,
no more.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't. Obviously, everyone's got their own style, but make it a conversation piece, man. Make it something so like when everything plays back to back with each other, it's almost like everyone's jumping off of each other. You know what I mean? All right, Logan, I want an 8 from you, cuz. I want an 8 from Logan still. I won't lie.
Logan, what you saying? You got something as well, yeah? Give us the thumbs up, my brother.
I won't lie.
Yeah, Logan will definitely do
I
that
think,
still. Logan's got styles. He's got styles upon styles as well. I mix that and I mix his vocal on Younger's thing. Yeah, man, he's cold.
yeah, I've heard a couple. Like me, I gauge. I'll hear like sometimes, bro. All I need to hear is a 4 or an 8, and I'll know how good someone is, bro. I hear a 4 and I go, yeah, he's good. I know, like it's cheeky, but that's all I need to hear sometimes. Because in the 4, you can gauge if a man's using multisyllabics. You can gauge if he's using punchlines. You can gauge things. So sometimes I just need to hear a 4. Plus, he's a good producer, and good producers usually can rap. Do you know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
hearing rap,
definitely.
like when you can hear someone who knows patterns, and you like, yeah, if he knows patterns in production, then he knows patterns in rhythm, which means he knows patterns. If he's spitting, he'll know patterns. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the real trick. If you produce and you know patterns, then and you know the math behind patterns, then you know how to rap like straight.
That's what made me start writing. Still, 'cause I was making beats from Music 2000.
You see what I'm saying? And big music 2000, bro.
Yeah, and then I
Big
remember
music.
I started engineering bare people in my yard as well. So yeah, man.
Strap the match like the TNT. Strap the match like the TNT. Two twisted days. Two twisted fucking music 2000s and that.
Trust
Did you
me.
ever go to Light FM, fam?
No, I didn't get to go with the light. I only went on top still. I only done on top.
Yeah.
And
Bro, you know
that was
the day
that's
that
when Acre Lane was doing it. It was doing the Acre Lane thing, and that's when I started going radio. So I went radio late.
you see, I tell you something about On Top. The first, this is what I'm saying, bro. I've been in it. The first set on Top was done in a yard on Toast Hill, wait, on Brixton Hill, yeah. You know where is it on Brixton? Is it on Brixton Hill? So it's on Brixton Hill. No, it's on Toast Hill. when you go up Tulsi and you get to the top, very, very, very top. This is like when the carpet ride was all there, and they had the estates on the left hand side. They had the state on, the road that leads you down to Brockwell Park. There's a road where you go up and you can go down the side of Brockwell Park. And there's estates next to that.
Yeah.
There was a house in there, and Snaky man rang me, and a couple man rang me. It's like, yo, we want to do a set. And in the ends, I was the only person with decks in it.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, we're starting a radio station and we want to do a set. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm pulling up. I pulled up with my.
Is he cut out?
Yeah, he cut out. I think it's his reception.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get to go to I went to Old Top late. I went to Old Top when it was on Old Kent Road. Yeah, I was a late one still. But...
What about Horror FM?
What do you say?
It's Gambia, bro. My bad.
No, do your thing, bro.
Yeah, and I brought the decks. I brought 2 decks, microphone, decks, everything, fucking vinyls to this yard, and Madness was there, and we all did a set. And at the end of the set, I was like, right, this is the real spill about On Top. I was like, all right, you man. I said to Madness, I goes, keep the decks. Because if this is going to be the radio station for South and you ain't got none, just keep the decks for now. So I gave man my decks, gave man my fucking vinyls, gave man my mic, everything. Fam, I'm like 14, 15, fam. I'm like 14 or something. Yeah. Giving man my shit, bro. Do you get me? Gave man my shit for South. Do you get me? Like, yo, this is for South. Everyone hold like Snakey will remind. If Snakey's about, you can ask Snakey about that first On Top of film set. You get me? Yeah. And so this is what I mean. I gave man my decks.
That, though. I
gave man my decks when I was a young G, but man had me banned from the station, bro.
Nah, do you know what? Yeah, you from I used to from Info used to come to like my side, yeah, and used to be around him. Like, you've always kind of helped people. You've always kind of put on for people. Like, you know what I mean? And if someone asks you for something, you always done it, bro. I mean,
yeah,
one thing I can say about you, never a person that was like, nah, man.
If I could deliver, I would. If I could deliver, I would. You know what I mean? Especially in Stockholm, bro. Like, especially like early days in the ends, fam. Oh my God, fam. I would sit in my yard, strap bare beats, bro. Bounce them on CD. I'd bounce about 4 CDs. And I would go to them. I would go to the man. Then I'd go to Creeper's house. I'd give Creeper the CD. I'd give V-Boy the CD. I'd give Mucky the CD. I'd give Couple Man. And I say, man, them right bars. These times, this is like before sticky business and everything, fam. Before sticky business, bro. You feel me? Like, I've always been that way inclined, fam. I was making beats on a Windows 95 PC and bouncing the beats to try and give to
What was first? Southern Hospitality or Sticky Business? Which one came first? Southern Hospitality, innit?
Southern Hospitality came first, still.
Yeah.
I think Southern Hospitality definitely came first. Man was just wild them times there, bro. You can see how wild man was. Man was super wild.
You was on a mad thing still.
Super wild. Like, I had like, bro, super wild. I was on some, like, man's rolling around with the man. Yeah, man's rolling around with Info on super smoke. No fucking care in the world. Don't give a fuck what you think about me, man. You understand? Super wild, like super wild. So the transition from that to being a artist was crazy. Do you know what I mean? But in the end, man always wanted to give, and fucking man just wanted to see all the man them on. It was Stockholm, bro. It's like, yo, this is man's ends. All my niggas, Silent Soldiers hard. This one's hard. That one's hard. Chippy's hard. That's hard. And then when we're listening to radio, we're hearing bare East MCs running the thing, and we ain't got a South radio station yet. Come on, man.
That was wild still.
Come on. So when I'm talking to man and man are saying we're getting our first South radio station, I'm like, no, I'm contributing towards that. I don't give a fuck. I'm contributing because I'm ahead. I know what's going on. I'm tuning my radio to pick up Raw Mission in South. I don't even know how I'm picking it up, but I'm sitting there for half an hour tuning it.
Yeah, then bare fine tuning.
Fine tuning, like even down to getting Flashback FM, just to get Flashback. I won't even talk about Horror or Deja or any of them stations, bro. Just to get Flashback 993 Thursdays 10 till 12 essentials, bro. Yo, do you know how, bro? I remember one day, I was tuning my radio and my mum came in, bruv, and she said, the music's too loud, fam. It was low. She slapped my radio, fam. She slapped it, bro. and I just set it up just to get Flashback, got my tape, you get me, to record the essential set and that, and she slapped it, bruv. And you know, like, you can't chat back to your mum when she left the room, fam. I was just like, ah. So she opened the door, I'm like, she's like, "You right?" I'm like, "Yes, mum." Like, yeah,
Hey,
bro.
did you ever come? Did you ever come to the church on Lane? And we used to split upstairs in the church.
Wait, on Acre Lane?
Yeah.
Wait, but it got revamped. Did Cooley G used to go there?
Yeah, she used to come there
Yeah,
sometimes still.
I think I did still. I had an altercation with someone in there.
Yeah.
This is how you know I didn't give a fuck as a wide. You know who I had a mad thing with inside that church?
Yeah.
Stinks.
Oh, okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
Brother, it's the amount of thing, like, when I say a mad thing, I mean, like, Oldest walked in, everyone started sucking his dick. I'm like, why is everyone sucking this guy's dick for? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Not knowing the dynamics of what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Then he's done little man. I'm like, I'm not no little man, bruv. You know, like, young dot, innit? Like, huh? What you talk like? And then obviously he's like, bruv, know yourself. He's like, know yourself, blood. You know?
Yeah. Like, the thing with Stinks,
Then Cooley G's had to grab, because I won't have it. I was like, bro, who the fuck you talking? Cooley G's grab me like, yo, come here, little man. Come here, little man. You get me? Like, taking me away. Like,
he will say things,
yo, yeah,
and it's
yo,
so
little man.
breezy, but it's so calm. You get me as well.
But the reason why, bro, like, you gotta look, the reason why I was never bothered, like, on the subject, like, for example, like, my mom and my family are connected, like, in fields, like, it's just so many families that my mom went to school with horses, mom, and they're like, you know, like, bare stuff. So family times, when it's family tide, I'm seeing everyone. I'm seeing bad boys. I'm seeing everyone, bro. Like, you get me, everyone. My granddad was a frontline man, so I'm seeing everyone. Like, all the main families in Brixton. There was a point when all the main families in Brixton used to go link up at the Domino's Club in Cold Harbour Lane. So on the subject of all the bad boys and the families that come on, they were all intertied, they were all interlinked. But this generation, it went somewhere else. You get me? All the respect for the elders. It's gone. So people are
you know what it is? I think our generation and the generation above didn't continue that tradition of making everyone stay linked in it. That's why it went wrong still.
And it went mad from there, bro. Like, you get me? But yeah, there's a lot of history in Southwark. That there's a lot of things that man did that are just that, like, no one knows. I you know, like that ole, like akale, ole type of thing.
Do you know what I need to ask you though?
Go on.
I never ever understood where it came from. Yeah, you and Wydon.
Bro, I don't even know where that came from. I think that came from jealousy still.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember where that came from, bruv. Man sending for me from Ghost Town. That's what I remember. So I don't know. I can't even recollect.
You know the funniest thing, yeah? Because I done a remix to my tune Vision with Wydon and Levelman in it, Punisher in it. And I asked Wydon the same question. I said, where did you and Young Dust thing come from? And he was like, I don't even know. He said the same thing.
I don't. And you know what the funny thing is? Wydon was hard. He was actually good. He was better. When he was sending for me, he was 10 times better than me, bro. But you know what I had over him? Confidence. I had confidence, bro. I did not give a fuck. Yo, don't care, I'm smoking him. Don't care if he's better than me, I'm smoking him. Don't care. And that's what got me through that battle. Even though if I listen back, I'd be like, yo, he smoked me.
Who influenced you to make beats? And who influenced you?
My uncle used to be in a rap group in London called Point Blank. And so, like, from like from as far as I can remember, like my mum used to drop me at my grandma's house, and I always used to sit in my uncle's room. So as far back as I can remember, I'd always see my uncle on an Atari recording like people always, or recording himself. So like so he like I used to see him watching make beats, and I used to think, rah, that don't sound right. That can sound better. That sounds off key. That, you know what I'm saying? But obviously as a YG, I don't know how to use the equipment, all the stuff. So he kind of influenced me. He was like one of the main influences for making beats, and then after that, everything else kicked in. You know what I mean? Everything, like, by the time I actually started officially making beats, there was no inspiration. It was just, yo, I'm just gonna make this shit. I want to make something that sounds banging. I want to make grime that don't sound like I want to make grime that don't sound like grime. I want to make grime that sounds like hip hop. I want to make tunes that don't sound like and again or a 4-bar repeat. I just always wanted to do shit that sounded different. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, that was the vibe. Even when I was making them old instrumentals, I was trying to do things that weren't being done, or trying to put chord progressions or melodies in that weren't being used. I was trying to tap into the soul. Do you feel me? Or something, like just trying to do some shit. Do you get me? I was talking about the MySpace exclusive I had on you earlier. I was telling Random how I had your tune. I was only meant to have your Slaughter rhythm up for a week, but it ended up just being up there. That was it. It was just up there, stuck up there, posted up there. Do you know what I'm saying? That probably got about 50,000 downloads at the time. But yeah, that was probably like the inspiration, bro. Like producing beats, and then another reason, the main reason I started producing beats, because no one would produce for me because they thought I was shit. No one would produce for me. They thought I was shit. So that was like the main thing. Like let me.
That's why I started producing beats, because people didn't want to. I was trying to get beats from, because I was trying to write in it, and no one wouldn't give me no beats, bro. So I just got a cracked copy of Fruity Loops, bro. And I just started, like, after I moved to 2000, I moved on to Fruity Loops, innit? So when I was trying to write properly, I have to start learning, bro. I used to import instrumentals into Fruity Loops, and copy the patterns and learn them in it, and then I take it away, then I'll change the melody, make my own melody. You feel me? I think one of the first beats, one of the first beats I think I done that to was flipping Destruction still. The version of Destruction,
I would remix beats.
My sister blew that computer up, bro. I lost over 200 beats, fam, and 2 mixtapes, bro. I was pissed after that. I said, never again am I getting a PC. I went Mac after that with hard drives. That's it.
And then this is we're gonna come to an end here. But have you got a deadline for the people with the 8 bars, or have you got anything fun? Thank you for having us on Uncle Talk. Having you on.
No issues, my guys. Blessings. I wasn't even expecting to do the long tangent or whatever it is.
No, it's been a pleasure. You've schooled a lot of people, and just tell us before you go and before we go, is there a deadline for these 8 bars that need to be in for the people? Do you want to get your last bit?
The deadline is when I see the 18th when I've seen the 18th 8 bar, it's done. So the deadline is as soon as I see the 18th, it's done. But when it's done, everyone will know about it, because it's gonna be the first thing that goes up. You know what I'm saying? So it will be. I'll make sure everyone knows about it when it's done, because I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna let everyone know where the 18 comes through. I'm just gonna do it, mix it, and then boom, and then I'll put it out. I'll be like, yes, out now. Everyone, check it out. Wow, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, give them one where to send it to, and one more.
It's the word super grime with an X, so no IGRXME at gmail.com. Supergrime at gmail.com. You know what I mean? With grime with an X at gmail.com. That's it.
Love everyone. Thank you again.
No problem, man. Blessing crisis, man.